All right, time for verbs. Number 26, the sign become. You're going to have two open B's, your dominant is going to be in the back, and then flip forward. Become. If you use X hand shapes, this is the sign change. This can also mean to convert, change, or convert. You can also use open A's if you don't want to use the X hand shape. Change and become. Number 27, throw away or throw out. S to 5, like you're throwing it. If it's very heavy, use two hands, obviously. But if it's small, like, I don't know, a bottle or a sheet of paper, right, you don't have to be dramatic and use both hands. Just use one. Throw away, toss. Number 28, arrive. Your dominant open B is going to be on your dominant shoulder, and you're going to push your hand into the palm of your non-dominant. Arrive. Number 29, cook. Flip that open B up and down. Looks very similar to school. You can add an agent suffix to this to change the meaning, and this becomes a chef, or a cook, if you will. I am a chef, I am a cook. What do? I cook, the verb, cook. Bake is our next one. Your dominant is going to be moving, bake. Slide the open B underneath your non-dominant. If you do this twice instead of once, this means oven or baking. Right. Baking, bake. Number 31, join. You're going to use a U with your dominant and go into your non-dominant. Oh, whoops, I missed. All right, let me try that again. Join. There we go. Join. This means you're joining a club, you are going to join a team, join. Now, if you pull out instead of push in, that would be to quit. I need to quit my job. Right, I quit, I'm done. Quit. Join goes in, quit pulls out. Now, we've finished our verbs. We're going on to a category about things around the kitchen. Number 32 is the sign fork. There are three ways that you can sign this. I'm going to show you each of them for fork. First is the sign that I use, fork. Next, fork, like you're twisting it. Third, you have a K, middle finger and palm, back and forth. I prefer using this first one, fork. The reason is that the second one, fork, is very easy to confuse and mix up with the sign mean or meaning. The third one, this sign for fork, this is easily confused with another variation on kitchen. I try to use signs that are not confusing, hence the first one. However, you can pick whichever fork you like. I'm going to pick the first variation of fork. 33 is spoon. Two U hand shapes. Your dominant goes up to your mouth twice. Some go down for this, that's fine. You can circle, tap, tap, either one. Now, if you change your non-dominant to a cupped open B, that is the sign soup. Soup. You don't eat your cereal with soup. You eat your cereal with a spoon. Yes. Number 34, knife. You're going to use two U hand shapes. You're going to slice off the end as if you're sharpening a knife. You can use ones as well, index fingers, that's fine. I will be signing it with the U's, knife. Number 35, cabinet or cupboard. You're going to have two S hands, and you're going to pull toward you. Let me turn so you can see it a little better. Pull toward you twice. You're going to be bending your wrists when you do this. This is a noun-verb triplicate. You know what this means. It means you have one noun, two verbs, like door, open door, close door, window, open window, close window, put on hearing aid, take off hearing aid, hearing aid. Same concept. Open cabinets, and then close cabinet. Right, you see the noun, the verb, that is a triplicate. Number 36, refrigerator. I've only actually seen one sign for a refrigerator, but I am sure other places, other states around the United States use other signs. However, I've only seen one. This is a fingerspelled loan sign, lexically borrowed sign. You sign REF, refrigerator. Again, I'm sure there are other variations on the sign refrigerator. However, I've never seen one. I can only teach what I know, you know? Refrigerator. REF, refrigerator, can also mean referee. It's also used, some use it for the concept of a reference, like for a job interview or whatnot. You need 3 references, that kind of thing. I've seen it used that way. I use it only for refrigerator. 37. If we have a refrigerator, we need to have a freezer. The sign freezer, 2 5s, palm down, pull in to bent 5s, twice. If you only do it once, you have your verb to freeze. It's also the adjective frozen. Freezer, freeze, or frozen. Number 38, bowl. Bowl, something you eat out of, bowl. You can make it a big bowl. You can make it a tiny bowl. You modify it, depending on what you mean. It can be very long and flat, right? Very tall and skinny. It's up to you. Show what you mean. If you sign this with our 2 skinny C's or bent L's, this is the sign plate because it's flat. Right? A bowl has thickness to it. A plate does not. Now, just like with bowl, you can change the shape of it. You can change the size of it depending on what you mean. Right? What is the size of the plate? Next up, we are going to be focusing on foods. We're also going to include beverages in this and so forth. This first part is beverages. There are different types of beverages we're going to go over, so number 39 is coffee. I know you've seen this from time to time during my videos, but now we officially have learned the sign for coffee. We're going to have 2 S's, your dominant's on top, and you're going to grind as if you were grinding coffee. Don't grind the opposite way. So I'm right-handed, and I'm going to grind counterclockwise. All right, you're starting near you and then going around away and then coming back. All right, I'll show you from this perspective. Coffee. I'm right-handed, like I said, which means I'm going to go counterclockwise. If I was left-handed, I would be signing it clockwise. Counterclockwise for right-handed. Coffee. You'll see some people say cough while they sign coffee. You don't have to do this. It's not required, but You will see a lot of people do that. If you want to say cough while you sign it, it's up to you, but it's not required. Coffee. T, the sign for T, you can do one of two ways. Same movement, right? You have an F and you're going to circle. Counterclockwise for right-handed, clockwise for left. You could also dunk. Don't dunk all the way into your non-dominant. Right, if you do that, that is the sign to vote. You don't make hot mugs of voting. Democracy, you don't need that, right? You are making tea. I circle, you can dunk or circle, it's up to you. Number 40, water. Tap a W on your chin twice. (41) Milk. Same movement as orange. Orange, milk. 42, juice. Shake your J. Now that we've finished beverages, let's move on to foods. Number 43, sandwich. There are 3 different ways you can sign sandwich, and I will show you the ones I know. Sandwich, your dominant is going to be chopping into a non-dominant flat C. This is also the sign for taco, the one that we use here primarily, taco and sandwich. The other signs for sandwich, your dominant underneath 2 bent open Bs, push toward your mouth twice, sandwich. The third one, as if you're holding the sandwich, sandwich. You can pick which one you like. I prefer the second option, the 2 bent open Bs, sandwich. If you're ordering Subway, for example, you can also sign sandwich like this, like burrito. Same sign. You're showing the shape of it. Subway sandwich, right? A foot long. You show the shape. Use a classifier for that. Number 44. Spaghetti. This is the same sign used for pasta. 2 eyes. Does if you are mixing the spaghetti together. If you change your hand shapes to bent 5s, this becomes the sign for salad. Salad and spaghetti. Number 45, popcorn. You're going to flick your indexes and alternate up and down. You can say pop, pop, pop with it as well. Not needed, but you can. Number 46, pizza. You know that here in the United States, we have quite a diverse and varied opinion on pizza. Some say that Chicago-style pizza is the best. Some say that New York-style pizza is the best. Some honestly don't care. Some have no idea what I'm talking about. But based on where you are in the United States, you will see various signs for pizza. Now, I don't know all of them, but I'm going to show you a few that I do know. First, the one that I use the most and I see the most is pizza, ZZA, fingerspelled loan sign. Pizza. 2 Z's, right? You can do a double Z with that bent V. Pizza. Next, I've seen pizza with this bent open B. Next, I've seen pizza, as if you're slicing with a P. Kind of like the sign for pie, but with a P, pizza. Really, it honestly does not matter which one you choose. The sign, it's up to you. I tend to use the finger-spelled loan sign pizza. I use that for all of the different pizzas. Some say that this bent open B is more of an East Coast, New York style. Where this pizza's from and these signs are, I don't know. But I see the double ZA used most around the people that I know. You pick the one you want. 47. Hamburger. Hamburger. You start with your dominant on top, like the sign Mary, but then you flip it over. Do it again, hamburger. 48. Hot dog. You're going to squeeze twice. Squeeze, squeeze, like with milk or with orange. Same handshake. You will see this sign for hot dog as well, kind of like taco, but with an index. Hot dog. I sign hot dog with the 2 S's. Now, if you keep doing that and more squeezing, if you keep squeezing, that's the sign for sausage. Sausage. Italian sausage, German sausage, and so forth. So, hot dog is twice, sausage is numerous. Number 49, general sign for meat. Your dominant is going to be pinching this part of your hand between your thumb and index. It can be a 9 or an 8, and you pinch and shake. This is just in general meat. Carnivore kind of thing. This is used more for red meat, honestly. We do have other signs. Beef, pork, that's kind of a red meat. Pinkish meat. Lamb, general meat. This sign works for all of them. For more specific types of meat, you're going to have to fingerspell. Pork, fingerspelled. Beef is fingerspelled. Ham is fingerspelled. Lamb specifically, fingerspelled. The more specific it is, the more you have to fingerspell. But in general, just the sign for meat. Number 50, chicken. This is the same sign that we use for bird, general bird. It's like the number 20. Make sure your fingertips are facing forward, not to the side. Don't break your bird, please. Chicken or bird. An old sign for chicken, you would peck into the non-dominant hand, chicken. As an older sign, you'll still see it used around, but this sign is also more common nowadays. Duck or goose, however, has the same kind of movement and area. However, it's a different handshake. You can either use a closed 3 or you can have a closed 5, and you move just like you would with chicken. Duck or goose, you pick which handshake you like. Number 51, egg. You're going to have 2 U's, your dominant's on top, and then you chop down twice. If you only do it once, that means the verb, to hatch an egg, to crack an egg, or to break an egg. That would be 1 times, whereas egg is twice. Our next sign is bacon. You have 2 U's and you wiggle out, dominant on top. If you change your hand shape to bent open B's, this becomes the sign lasagna. It's not just giant bacon. Lasagna, bent open B's, bacon, U's. Number 53, cereal. You're going to have a 1 to X and you're going to go across your chin, like you're crunching. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Corn, however, is an index that goes in the exact same place, but you twist. It's easily confused. Cereal's crunching, like you're crunching your cereal. Crunch, 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 crunch. But corn, it's like you're nibbling on it, right? Think about eating an ear of corn. Nibble, nibble. It's the way I remember it, at least. Cereal and corn. For general foods, our last one is number 54, which is cheese. It looks like the sign for movie. However, cheese is going to be flat down and your palms are going to touch each other. Your dominant is going to move your 5. If you add that sign to another word, cheese, burger, you're going to twist your cheese once, then sign burger, cheese, burger. Cheese in general, though, shakes. Our last category for our vocab is fruits and vegetables. I tried to make this list a little shorter. We will add more fruits and veggies later on in future lists. But right now we have a few that we're going to go over. Number 55 is the sign apple. What you're going to do is you're going to use this hand shape, a closed X. So the letter X you're going to squish in, your thumb is going to touch the fingernail, and then you're going to cover your index fingernail with your thumb. Twist your knuckle at your mouth. But if you move this toward your nose, you are signing garlic. You know that garlic stinks, right? Apple you can chew on, garlic stinks. But if it's at the eye, what would that be? Onion. Right? They make you cry. Onions, garlic, and apples. Number 56, banana. B-A-N-A. Did I spell that right? B-A-N-A-N-A. Yeah, that's banana. I wanted to add an extra N and A. Banana. What's wrong with me? Banana. Number 56 is banana. Banana? Whatever. Banana. Non-dominant, index. Your dominant is going to peel the banana. You can use an F, a G, and you're pinching each time that you peel, or you can do a closed X like you would with the sign pencil. Peel 3 times, all the same sign, banana. Number 57. Remember we talked about water earlier? Well, now the sign for watermelon. In order to sign watermelon, what you're going to have to do is you are going to combine the sign water and the sign melon or pumpkin. So this sign right here is melon. This is also the sign for pumpkin. Melon and pumpkin. Now when you combine them together, watermelon, you're going to tap water once and then flick melon twice. Watermelon. Watermelon. This is a combined sign, which means a combined sign has 2 signs that you're going to put together, and the first one is going to be once, the second is going to be twice, like girlfriend, bookstore, and so forth. Watermelon, tap water once, flick melon twice. Number 58 is the sign grapes. Grapes, you're going to have a bent 5 with your dominant, and you're going to tap from wrist to fingertips. Tap down. Your non-dominant is kind of relaxed. You can also gum forward instead of to the side. Both of them are absolutely correct. You can do either. Number 59, we have the sign cabbage or the sign lettuce. They are the same sign. You're going to have a bent 5 that you're going to tap the palm of your hand on the side of your forehead twice. You will tap this twice. Interesting fact, though. I know I've mentioned before Chicago when we were talking about pizza, but Chicago has their own accent when it comes to signing. They have this sign, but it actually means garbage in Chicago. I never knew that till I met someone from there. It is an accent. Pretty cool, huh? We do use this here in Southern California as cabbage and lettuce, from that head of lettuce or head of cabbage. Our last one, number 60. Whew. We have one of my favorite foods, potatoes. They're delicious. I love potatoes. Anyway, the sign for potato, your dominant is a bent V, your non-dominant is an S, and you tap your fingernails twice. Potato. Potato. All right, my friends. We are done with list number 5. Finally. Well done. Are you hungry now? I am. I will see you later.